Hi, I am Christoper Smith with QUEN STEW'N BREW'N barbecue cook team, and I've already gloved up because when I've been taught, whenever I learn to cook or whatever, I glove up just to stay sanitary. What we are going to be making today is goat nut balls. What it is you're going to need some grapes, a pack of Philadelphia cream cheese, or the cheapest cream cheese you can find, and you need crumbled goat cheese. Goat cheese is one of the main things, and then you're gonna get graham crackers, or you can even use graham cracker crumbs. Put it in a bowl and get some peanuts and mash them up and put it in with your graham crackers and stir it up. The first thing you're gonna do is get your cream cheese, open it up, and get your goat cheese and put all of that in it. Make sure you get it all. Then you're gonna mix that up. And it's okay if you mush up the goat cheese because you want it to be a thick, creamy paste, because you really don't want lumps in it because that will not taste very well. You want to mix it up till you know that it's very good and you have goat cheese and cream cheese through every piece and all over throughout it. Then after that, you're going to get one grape. You're gonna get about, I like to say about a tablespoon, which would be about that much. You're gonna put your grape in it, and you're gonna cover it up all around your grape. And if it's a little too big, just take a little off and put it back in. But after you cover it all up in your grape, you put it there, and we'll tell you what to do here in a little bit. What you do is you just keep doing this till all of your grapes are, you are done covering all your grapes. And if you see any pink, purple, whatever your grapes are, you'll take them out and just restart it because it's cream cheese. It's alright. So you want to make sure that you don't see any of the grape. Okay. What we are about to do now is you're going to roll it in your graham cracker crumbs and peanuts, and you're gonna roll it so that now you don't want to see any white. So pretty much it'll look like almost like a graham cracker ball, and you're gonna do that with all of them. And the way that I like to plate them for my friends, because these are very quick and very easy, you can make a great snack, really impress your friends or parents. They are somewhat healthy and they are very fast. I like to present them where they look nice and they are nutritious, and this is what I make whenever I get home from school for a snack. So I just put them out there when I'm done rolling them. And then to make it look nice, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna get 2 grapes and just set them right there and right there. And that's it. Hello, we are back to make one of my favorite burgers. We just finished up with some of the hors d'oeuvres. This here is better than bouillon. You can get it at most of your grocery stores. What it does is it provides bold beef flavor to your beef. And what I used that for is I used about a teaspoon with about another teaspoon of butter, melted that, and sauteed some onions. I prefer Vidalia onions, but after you saute that, you just put it together, and then you get your half pound of ground beef, normal ground beef, and you're gonna pour in your onions, beef bouillon, and butter, or better than bouillon. And this is one of my favorite burgers at cookouts. Everybody loves it, and I've actually won a few contests with this burger. And when you are doing your meat like this, you want to be very gentle, because if you over patty it, it will become very dry. You're gonna get about that much. Gently do it like this. Work your thumbs in the center of it and turn it like this. In the sides, you don't need to squeeze or anything. You just do it just about like that. Then you're gonna get another one and patty it out. And I got some pre-cut cheese, and you're gonna get 3 slices. Well, 3 slices it uses for each one, but I'm going to use 2 in this case and just push it right in the center of that. Get what we just made and cover that there up, and there's one of your burgers. Then you're going to do that, repeat that. And these are very good crowd pleasers. A lot of people enjoy them. They are, and what the cheese does inside of it is it keeps it very moist and juicy, because the oils and grease from the cheese when you cook it are gonna soak out. So there are your 2 burgers, and I've pre-cooked some bacon to top them when we take it out. And we're gonna put halfway through the grilling process a slice of cheese on top where it can melt into it. So now what we are going to do is we are going to prepare our donuts. Yes, I said donuts. I have 2 normal donuts. We are going to use these as buns. You're going to get one of your donuts and be very careful, have an adult help you with the knife. And you're going to gently slice it like this in half. And no, there are no particular brand of donuts or that you have to use. I just use whatever's on sale or the cheapest. And you're gonna cut it up just like that. And here in a little bit, we'll put it on the grill. A Weber grill, and I used adult supervision to light it and get it going. And I'm just gonna put on 1 piece of wood. And then now we are gonna put on our burgers for about 5 minutes on each side, so we can have a nice, good cook time on those.
The other way.
Make sure your rack's the right way, and then you're gonna get your burgers and set them on there, and you're gonna do 5 minutes on each side, and make sure that they are not a little too thick, because when they are too thick, they'll not cook as fast. And you're gonna set it on for about 5 minutes on each side. And that's it. All right, so our burgers have been cooking for 5 minutes on each side, and you're gonna get them and flip them over. And after you do that, you're gonna get your 2 pieces of cheese and set it right on top of each piece and cover it back up and let it cook for 5 more minutes. All right, we are back to take off our burgers because they've smoked long enough, and we're gonna plate it. And you are going to rest your burgers for about 3 minutes. And then after that, you are going to put them in between the donut and lay 2 slices of cooked bacon that you've already cooked right across the top. And we'll do that here in a few minutes. We are going to rest that for 5 minutes because that's very important. These burgers have rested for 3 minutes. We're going to get our donuts and set one under each burger. And then we are going to get the bacon that I cooked a little bit earlier. 2 slices, break it in half, and set it there. Then I'm going to get 2 more slices, break it in half, and set it there. And set your donuts right on the top, and they are ready to eat. And those are very good burgers, and a lot of people like them, and very juicy and tasty. This is another main course. It is stuffed zucchini. And I've pre-cooked some bacon and pre-shredded some cheese. You can get shredded cheese at your grocery store, and you're gonna get your knife with adult supervision and cut down it just like this, and cut it right in half. Then you're gonna get a spoon and hollow it out. You're gonna get your spoon, stick it in right there, and go down. And why you are hollowing this out is for when you cook it, it will hold all your cheese and bacon and stuff. And I'll show you a little trick for when you, because we're gonna cook this a little before we stuff it so that we can have the inside nice golden brown, and what can stand up nice on the grill and won't roll around with all your stuff in it. You're just gonna get your knife and just cut a little bit off on the back, just like that. And I'm gonna put these on the grill now, and we'll, after that, stuff salt and pepper our zucchini just to season it a little before we stuff it. And we are gonna put it on the grill just for a little bit to let it brown up. Thank you. And you're gonna let that sit like that. Our zucchini's cooked for about 2 minutes on the sides. And we're gonna bring it over to our table. And we are gonna get our bacon that I've cooked a little bit earlier and just crumble it up. We have nice bacon bits. And you're gonna layer a little bit in the bottom of each one. Now that you've layered your bacon bits in the bottom of each zucchini, you are going to get some fresh grated cheese, or you could have gotten it at a grocery store that's already grated. You're going to put cheese right on top of that. And put it back on the grill for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. And you're going to put it upright. And they'll stand up because how we cut that bottom, and they won't roll around. Alright, we are back to take the zucchini off the grill. I've let it sit on there for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So all the cheese and bacon is nice, hot, warm, and melted. And you'll set it over here and put a little bit of pepper on top of it. And then it's ready to eat. Main course, it is shrimp. And here in a minute I'll show you how to make the sauce. But these skewers I have soaked in water where they don't burn up. And you're gonna get your shrimp and do it just like that. Go in right in the back and go all the way up. And no, they are de-peeled and detailed. And we are going to, in a minute, make some horseradish sauce, because when you cook horseradish, it's not as hot. And we are going to mix that with 2 lemons into some normal barbecue sauce. And after you have on all your shrimp, you're gonna put it on your grill for about 3 minutes on each side. And we are gonna put these on right now. Alright, so now let's go put these on the grill. And before you put them on the grill, you're gonna put a little salt and pepper on them. Just for flavor. Alright, now we are gonna put them on the grill for about 3 minutes on each side. Or until they turn pink. And I've soaked those wooden sticks where they don't burn up. Alright, this here is normal barbecue sauce from any grocery store, because we are gonna make a sauce for our shrimp. And this is horseradish from a jar, and they sell this at Publix, Kroger, any grocery store. And you're gonna, because horseradish, when you cook it, it will lose some of its heat, and it's very good. And you're gonna squeeze in 1 lemon. You're gonna do another lemon. And you're gonna get a spoon and scoop in that horseradish, because it won't be very hot. You can use any of your favorite barbecue sauce. And you're gonna mix this up. And this is not going to be so hot, because the grill will make the horseradish not as hot, and we'll glaze our shrimp here with this in a few minutes. Been cooking for 3 minutes. You can tell because how they've turned pink. And now all I'm going to do is just flip them over. And let them go for 3 more minutes. Alright, this here's our sauce, and we are just gonna glaze the top of these with that sauce we made, and then we're gonna let it sit about for 1 more minute to let it thicken up and caramelize to your shrimp. This here's just the sauce that we made a few minutes ago. And the shrimp are almost done, because how they are starting to turn pink. Alright, now we are gonna flip our shrimp and glaze the other side. And you really don't want to overcook your shrimp, because if you do, they'll get rubbery and won't taste very good. Alright, now we are gonna glaze these and let them sit not very long, because we don't want to overcook them. And I just use a normal basting brush. You can get these at any grocery store. Alright, now you're gonna let these sit for about a minute. Alright, now we are going to remove them.
Just pick the skewer up. Probably easier just to use your fingers.
Alright, there you go. Now they are done and ready to eat. A lot of people, adults and kids, like them, and they are a good snack or meal. So we have another good course, a sloppy joe, and this is very simple and easy. I had an adult light my grill for me. You're gonna need a ½ pound of meat and 1 cup of onions. And you're just gonna put that on in your pan. And after you put that in, make sure you throw away your plate because you don't want to cross-contaminate. And you're gonna kind of get it separated and spread out. And let it sit. Alright, now you are gonna use 1/3 of a cup of ketchup after you get it browned. Normal ketchup. And you're gonna use a little bit of salt and pepper. And then you're gonna use 1/4 of a cup of mustard and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. And these are the best sloppy joes ever. 1/4 cup of ketchup, 1/4 a cup of mustard, and a tablespoon of Worcestershire. And I've done this enough that I don't have to measure it, but then you're gonna mix this all up. And you're gonna mix it all up till you cannot see any of it. And these will be the best sloppy joes. Sloppy joe mix in my bowl, and I've got a flour tortilla, and I got a slice of cheese. So you set it down in the middle. You're gonna get a spoonful of meat, maybe 3 of those, or 2. Yeah, 2. You're gonna set one on it, fold that side, then that side, and then that side, and you're gonna set it in just like that. And there's your slappadilla.